I would now like to show how to start Jupyter Notebook in the H drive as one would typically do during a semester test in the exam. So first of all, we use Windows File Explorer by clicking on the icon at the taskbar at the bottom, and then we navigate to the H drive. Let me make the pane on the left a little bit larger so that we can see that it is the H drive. And then we also navigate in File Explorer to the folder which is called MPR213 test, in which the test would typically be located. So I'm at the correct location on the H drive. If I click here, I can see that it shows it's in H:/MPR213 test. That is the official name for the folder in a compact form. It's really the same as what is shown here in a more expanded form. But so I want to be in this location because now I can see the problem1.ipnby file, which is my test paper. There may also be a problem 2 and a problem 3 perhaps, but in any case there would be some other notebook files here that I need to open to actually complete and then run for my test. There will of course also be additional auxiliary files that is used by the notebook. So I'm now ready to start Jupyter Notebook, and the way then to start Jupyter Notebook is to simply click on the address bar to the right of the address, or to the right of the path. Now, the moment I do that, it contracts to the compact form in a dark blue background, as you can see, which really means it's selected. And in Windows, then when something is selected and one starts typing, whatever is selected gets replaced by what is typed. So I'm simply going to the keyboard now, and I'm going to type Jupyter-Notebook. So let me do that, Jupyter-Notebook, and I hit enter. And so this starts Jupyter Notebook, but it not only starts it starts it at the exact correct location. So now in Jupyter Notebook, it's been now opened in Google Chrome here. I can see in this pane, this is the pane in which you, or the tab in which you enter Jupyter Notebook. It's like a folder list, and it lists all the files in the folder. If I just bring the File Explorer into the picture also, you can see that the nbtest.py file is there, the problem1.ipnb file is there, the notebook, and then the 2 figure files, the PNG files that is used by the notebook. It's only this subfolder .ipnby_checkpoints that is not shown, and that is because Jupyter Notebook doesn't show subfolders that starts with a dot or with a period. So clearly it shows that we are in the correct position to now start our test. So to do that, I go back to the Jupyter Notebook plane, and I simply then click on problem1.ipnb to open the file. I'd like to, at this point, stress, never click on this upload button. Never use the upload button during a semester test or the exam, because loading the file using the upload button causes the file to be available in Jupyter Notebook, but when you save the file, it saves it at a different location from where you think it saves it. This is the cause for many students handing in blank files, unchanged files in both the tutorials and the first attempt to the first semester test this in 2019. So never use the upload. Stay away from that. If you have trouble loading your file, rather ask for assistance. But if you follow the instructions in this video, you simply load the file by getting to Jupyter Notebook in the correct location and then clicking on the file. So that loads the file into Jupyter Notebook. Now it's ready to be changed. The first thing that you need to do is to change this student number, which is just a dummy student number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to your own student number. And in future, we will also have a request in the same cell that you need to enter your workstation number in here. And then you carry on filling in the code. This is now the first semester test of 2019. Wherever you see the insert your code following this line, you're going to insert your code here. From time to time during the test, just save the file for backup purposes. If you never save the file and the power goes off, you've lost everything. So every once in a while, save the file by just clicking on the Save and Checkpoint button, or alternatively, you can click on the File button and then go down to Save, Save As to save a copy, or Save and Checkpoint, which is perhaps the one that you should really use. By the way, if you use Save As, you're going to rename the file, and you shouldn't rename the file. So avoid Save As during the test. Simply use Save and Checkpoint. So that will save the file in the same name, and you need to hand in the file with the same name as was given to you. So remember to do that from time to time. And if you do that, even if the power goes off like 2 minutes before the end of the test, everything that you've done up to that point where you've last saved it will be in the correct position on the H drive, so that it can be downloaded by the lecturers to get marked. It's always a good idea to just take note of the date in the File Explorer, the date when it was last modified. So once you've saved the file using the click button, if you immediately go to File Explorer and just check the date and time, and it should correspond to just the moment that you've saved it. If the date and time over here in File Explorer remains the same as what it was when you started the test, that's a clear indication that you're saving the file at some other place, and it's not really going to help you too much. So just check from time to time. Every time you save, I would say that the date and time of date modified in File Explorer indicates the time that you've actually saved the file.